Welcome to the grid. This is the first of a series of videos about AI, project management, and the trends that we're observing. I think one of the first ones that I want to talk about is how, prompt engineering is very powerful, but, some of its coolness is overstated by those trying to share some of these techniques with the world. I think what I'm getting at is, there's that many posts now of how I use AI and the different prompt techniques, and that's fine. But what I've noticed over time is that the LLMs actually they start to incorporate the best practice prompt engineering. So any any skill set I think around prompt engineering has to be so cutting edge in order to be really of high value because otherwise all of those kind of, let's say, embedded techniques are starting to get dragged into the LLMs, and with new versions the skill of prompt engineering is not quite the same, which is kind of leads me to mini rants around, don't sell me your advice. If you are, you've come up with a great prompt engineering thing, that's great. Share it freely with the community. Automation kind of frameworks and things are now becoming so easy to build and easy to structure that, if your software is just a wrapper for an LLM, then you've got a time frame on you. Software isn't really about the technical moat anymore, and it's really about taking right action. What do I mean by that? Basically, that you, as a worker, consultant, executive, whatever you are, the intersection of your skill experience, your industry knowledge, how you use these tools, that is the thing that's really valuable. But basically, because you're getting real things done. If you're not getting real things done, then what's the point? And I'm I'm hypersensitive to the kind of sales pitches concealed as advice. I've changed or made $1 million through this particular approach. Just buy my training course. Basically, any type of content like that is so rapidly expiring as the industry, the AI tools evolve so quickly. They get embedded. And so, what am I saying? I'm saying that we need to openly share. We also need to be pushing to be on that cutting edge constantly, but realize that it's probably not going to end during this hype cycle. You're going to be continually trying to keep up with that latest release, that latest thing. Sometimes things come in that are really disruptive. I mean, the most obvious trend right now is definitely the trend towards Gemini. The announcement between Gemini and Apple Siri is huge. Many people are kind of fed up with ChatGPT, and I think some of this comes back to just those basically the system prompts that they're using. Gemini seems to be a very powerful framework, but does require more configuration at this moment. ChatGPT has put up a bunch of guardrails and has kind of become fundamentally, yes, less useful, but perhaps that ties in with their focus around enterprise and consulting and things like that. So this is just the first video. I aim to share a lot more advice, things that I'm learning, challenges I'm facing, freely giving away some of the approaches and code and snippets and things that I'm using. And yeah, look forward to seeing you on the grid.